In this video, we are going to have a look at DeepSWE, which is a coding agent with some unique features. We are going to install it locally and we are going to test it out on various benchmarks. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. If this is the first time you are visiting, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. So this DeepSWE is basically a coding agent that was trained using only reinforcement learning, which means that there were no hand holding with human examples involved. And this agent is to solve real software engineering problems. I am already in the process of downloading this model in the quantized format because the actual model is very big. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use this Q8 quantized version from LM Studio, which is still quite a decent quant. So I'm sure we would be able to do justice with the testing of this model once it gets installed in this text generation web UI interface. If you don't know what text generation web UI is or what is the meaning of quant, just go to my channel, search with text generation web UI or Uba Booga, and you should be able to find heaps of videos. While it downloads the model, let's talk a bit more about it. So this model has achieved an impressive 59% on SUI bench, verified with test time scaling, reaching state of the art for open weight coding agents, which is pretty impressive for an open source model. SUI stands for software engineering. Think of all the stuff developers do, like fixing bugs in GitHub repos, implementing new features, debugging code, and navigating through massive code bases to figure out what's broken and how to fix it. What's cool about this DeepSWE is that it learned these skills purely through trial and error, getting rewarded when it successfully fixed issues and getting no reward when it failed. So reinforcement learning. This was trained over 4,500 real-world SUI tasks taken from the R2E gym training environments across 6 days on 64 H100 GPUs. And the model actually developed some smart behaviors on its own, like automatically thinking about edge cases when writing fixes and spending more thinking time on complex problems while breezing through simple file operations. The whole thing is open source, so you can easily take into it. Okay, let's check it out. So our model is now downloaded. Let's refresh it. And now let's load it. It is loading it onto a GPU and it is going to consume over 36 gig of VRAM for this model. And we can also double check by simply going to my local system, where let me quickly show you what I'm running. So I'm running this Ubuntu system and I have one GPU card, NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. Close to 36 gig of VRAM is being used at the moment. And if you're also looking to rent a GPU or VM or CPU on very good prices, you can find the link to Massed Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for a range of GPUs. So please do check them out. Okay, so the model is loaded. Let's now test it out. Once the model is loaded, let's test it out. And before even you run anything, there are few recommended hyperparameters. For example, you need to set this temperature to 1 and then make sure that on the right hand side you set the system prompt to all this long stuff. Now instead of reading here, let me show you what exactly this means. So if I go to the Hugging Face card of this model, and then from there they have shared few stuff here, and if you keep scrolling down, you will see that if you click on this link, they have this R2E gym prompt, and this is the whole prompt which is telling this model that the role of this model is programming agent. It needs to do this custom editing, it needs to use these parameters and a lot of other stuff. It's a long list of prompt which they have used. There is also an instance prompt which you will use in order to do the inference. So I have already just taken the system prompt from the repo and I have placed it in this custom system prompt here. And once that's done, just click on save and then click on chat. Another thing which I have done just as a to show you as a demo, because this text generation web UI doesn't have access to the local file system, but For example, if on your file system you have this program where there is an error of dividing by 0, because this program will crash. So, and you want your model to fix this bug. Now, in order to do that, let's say you give it this prompt. Now again, this is an instance prompt which I have taken from that Hugging Face model card, and I will drop the link to it in video's description. Now you see, this is where I'm telling it that this is a bug report and this model needs to go in on this path and then solve it from here. So primarily in the real world, when you will implement it, you will maybe serve it through VLLM. You will use your function call or tool call, which will have access to your file system, and from there it should be able to fix that code. Now here it won't be accessing that file, but it should at least tell you what is happening. Now you see, it is understanding its role as what exactly it needs to do. So it has understood its role, and then you see it has used the exact function and the parameter path. It has followed the instruction and the logical reasoning as its best, because it explains its approach before taking action. So the model has shown good reasoning about the problem, correct interpretation of the available tools, proper function call syntax, and it has followed the whole prompt guidance to use all of these parameters and stuff. And then you can of course randomly change it to anything you like. Now another use case of this model could be to do this sort of work where it is showing us the complete workflow. So for example, we have some directory test bed where we have some GitHub code, and then from there we want to create our own test scenario. We want to see that there is no dependency, and the model should be able to explore, reproduce, fix, and test, as you can see here. So this prompt tells you everything about the problem. So once I run it and check out the thinking, you see it is checking all the files and everything. From there, it is creating a plan. It is reproducing the problem. So it is very, very targeted. Now, the use cases could be huge. So it is primarily designed for autonomous software engineering tasks where developers need an AI agent to navigate complex code bases and implement fixes without human intervention. So instead of using it in isolation, you will serve it and you will integrate it maybe with your MCP server, with your AI agent, in order to point it to some GitHub repo where you want to solve some Git issues, fix crashes, and handling edge cases. So that is the use case of this model. I hope that this was useful, and let us know what you build in the comments. Very happy to talk further through it. Please like the video and share it, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do so as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.